Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today is another day of the 0 to Gold Cap Challenge. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay guys, today we are going to be going over the WorthIt treasure chest farm. Now this one is a bit of a weird farm, and I intend to do one for TBC tomorrow, and that is basically going into GatherMate and GatherMate 2. So what we'll do is start off how you actually do it first. Go into Addons. Go to GatherMate 2, go to Import, select what you want. You can do this for anything that you're gathering. You can even do gas clouds if you really wanted to. But really, what you want to do is click on Treasures, and then all you do is press Import. And then they will show up on your screen as such, like little treasure chests right there on your mini-map, on your actual map, and your mini-map respectively as well. Now, aside from that, what you'll be farming up is the treasure chests in order to get hold of good Transmog loot. And I thought I'd give WorthIt a try because, well, we're moving into Shadowlands, and a lot of that type of gear is probably going to start selling really well, especially when it came to like Zandalari stuff for BFA. We're probably going to see an increase of people wanting to buy Wrath stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm getting a head start on it and farming up all of that type of jazz right now. So what we've been doing is we've been farming up those treasure chests. So what I've been doing is farming up all of the treasure chests. We're just quickly going around the crystalline forest thing, the crystal song forest. I always forget what it's actually called. I always say crystal line. Don't know why I say that. But it's basically just double checking where the actual treasure chests are actually located, and then just seeing if they're up. If they're up, you open them, and then if they're not, you just keep flying. And that's pretty much about it for those treasure chests. So obviously we haven't got any treasure chests at this moment in time for that. So what then I would do is I would go all the way over to Dragonblight and just double check and see. But coming into this right now, what are we likely to see going forward? Well, what we're likely to see at this moment in time is, and what we actually see right now is quite a lot of these things. So basically what we've actually got right here is we actually got a lot of blue items that are worth quite a deal. One's 2,929 gold, the other one is 7,546 gold. Another one's 150 gold, another one on top of that, which is a male waist, 1,496 gold, along with the these hand gloves things that are like 299, and they vary in price quite dramatically. Some of these ones are worth quite a great bit, and the others are somewhat really actually pretty damn good. So what do I actually recommend for doing this farm? Well, I would plan out your route first. This is something that I came across quite considerably. You are able to do every zone in an hour if you're using a druid. I can't attest for anything else, but with the druid I managed to clear it in about 54 minutes overall, which came to a nice conclusion right there. So that is something that I will bear in mind overall. So what do I think on this actual farm? This farm's actually pretty good for WorthIt Transmog items, especially the blues, because you're going to get a blue from the chests. I really hope we come across a chest while we're actually flying around to actually explain it. But if we go into WorthIt right now and we go to My Farms, we can actually double check what's actually going about. For the WorthIt chest farms, we managed to get around about 51,800 gold worth of items for this entire farming session. So that means we got quite a good chunk for about an hour's worth of farming, and it came to about 55 minutes overall for that. So overall, pretty happy on the way things are going thus far. The sell rate is what you would expect, 0.01 for quite a lot of them. Some are 0.02. You actually get a few materials from these treasure chests as well, but mainly 51,000 gold on gold per hour for the Transmog, which is low selling. That's why the high gold per hour. It's actually not a bad Transmog farm overall. Like, to be honest, for doing something solo and not in a group, that's actually not too bad, especially for all these different types of things. There is a skeleton scourge mage right there, and overall that is pretty much the actual farm. It's mainly just flying around and seeing if there's treasure chests. and not a lot else overall. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. It was kind of nice to just do something that was a very casual based-esque farm, and it was nice to do something other than just flat out gathering farms and all that stuff, because I generally love gathering farms, but in this on the lead up to an expansion I get really bored of them, because there's not a lot of how would you say, there's not a lot of motivation to actually do them, because a lot of prices will tank at that point, and I'm just like, nah, I can't be bothered to actually do those types of esque farms. So that's one thing. Now, we have a treasure chest right here. Let's open it, and I'll hold down shift so I can show you. And that is the banner slicer that we've just found for 11,798 gold. This is on min buyout. The market value is 9,923 gold, and the region market value average is 8,332 gold for 0.01 of the sell rate. So the banner slicer, we actually have another banner slicer right there. So that's actually pretty cool. Let's have a look at what it actually looks like. It's a bit of a stick type thing. That's not too bad. I'm okay with that. It looks okay, I guess. And yeah, that's basically what you're doing. You're just flying around checking if there's a treasure chest, and if there's not a treasure chest, just keep moving. That's all you have to do. It's a very low effort type thing in order to do to get hold of some pretty decent transmogs overall. Like, I actually fell in love with this sword, this one right here. I don't know why, it just looks cool to me, and I think I probably will keep that mog, even though, well, the transmog value on it is actually quite low, but I kind of like it, so I'll probably keep it for myself, I think. And then I'll just sell all the others. And that is something that I can actually do because, well, it's my transmog, I can do whatever I want. Here is another treasure chest, let's open it. And we got another thing called the Girdle of Howling Berserker, and that was 1,900 gold transmog item BOE for 1,900 gold on the min buyout, 2,284 gold on the market value, and a 1,574 gold on the region market value average of a sell rate of 0.01. So, what do we expect on that? The items are pretty good to get a hold of. They're not too hard to actually try and see if they're up. If they're up, you just grab them. If not, then just keep flying. And it's really that dead simple. My recommendation for actually doing this farm is go over to the Howling Fjord, start right here on the map right now, just start at this section here and then work your way up and then just follow it as and when. And then all I do is I will just zoom out and then I'll just follow myself round up to Ice Crown. I'll come down to Dragonblight, go around Dragonblight into Wintergrass. Wintergrass doesn't have anything. I'll just cut across there to Sholazar Basin, and then I'll finish up in Borean Tundra, where I finish up my hours worth of farming for these treasure chests. And to be quite frank, you do get some high quality transmog items from there, which will probably sell rather well. Let's see how they fare when Shadowlands hits, because I have a real gut feeling those will actually start selling rather well, and it's something we may want to actually consider overall. So, aside from that, what do I think of this farm? Definitely well worth your time if you are a transmog farmer. If you are not a transmog farmer, however, I would suggest doing something else and doing like some sort of dungeon or raid or something to that effect. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for the day. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. If you want to support the channel and help make the channel even better, then why not check out the Patreon? Members get additional info, gold making resources, and Patreon specific content. The link is located in the description down below. Thank you and have an awesome day.